Daily Global International News Update July 26, 2026. Here are 8 top stories we're gonna talk about. 1. US pauses attacks on Iran as diplomatic talks continue. 2. Houthis target strategic Saudi oil facilities. 3. Iran accuses Ukraine of attacking a vessel in the Caspian Sea. 4. Massive wildfire threatens the Bordeaux region. 5. Typhoon Noul forces mass evacuations in southern China. 6. Higher oil prices increase the possibility of interest rate rises. 7. China's Belt and Road green energy financing reaches a record. 8. Thousands protest against Tunisia's president. 1. US pauses attacks on Iran as diplomatic talks continue. Middle East update. US pauses attacks on Iran and the United States reportedly paused military attacks on Iran for a second consecutive night as diplomatic efforts continue to prevent the conflict from returning to full-scale warfare. However, the situation remains extremely fragile. Military leaders have reportedly warned about pressure on U.S. ammunition supplies, while regional tensions around the Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea continue to threaten international shipping. A successful diplomatic agreement could help reduce risks to oil supplies, global trade, and financial markets. A breakdown in negotiations, however, could quickly trigger another round of military escalation. 2. Houthis target strategic Saudi oil facilities. Warning: Red Sea crisis. Houthi forces target Saudi oil facilities. Houthi forces in Yemen reportedly launched missiles and drones towards 2 strategically important Saudi Arabian oil facilities on the Red Sea. The attacks represent another dangerous expansion of the regional conflict. Saudi Arabia's Red Sea infrastructure has become increasingly important because disruptions around the Strait of Hormuz have limited alternative shipping routes. Further attacks could threaten oil production, increase shipping and insurance costs, and place renewed upward pressure on global energy prices. 3. Iran accuses Ukraine of attacking a vessel in the Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea tensions. Iran accuses Ukraine of deadly attacks. Iran has accused Ukraine of attacking an Iranian commercial vessel in the Caspian Sea. Iranian authorities said 1 sailor was killed and another injured in the incident. Tehran reportedly summoned Ukrainian diplomats and described the alleged strike as a hostile act. Ukraine's position and the complete circumstances surrounding the incident require continued verification. If confirmed, the attack could create a dangerous connection between the Russia-Ukraine war and the wider Middle East conflict, potentially opening another area of confrontation. 4. Massive wildfire threatens the Bordeaux region. Europe wildfire emergency. Huge blaze approaches Bordeaux. Firefighters are battling an enormous wildfire near Bordeaux in southwestern France during an intense European heatwave. Authorities have expanded evacuations as strong winds make the fire more difficult to control. The affected region includes residential communities, vineyards, and important transport routes serving France's Atlantic coast. The emergency highlights the growing economic and humanitarian risks associated with extreme heat, drought, and rapidly spreading wildfires. 5. Typhoon Noul forces mass evacuations in southern China. Typhoon Noul hits China and Hong Kong. Typhoon Noul made landfall in southern China, bringing powerful winds, torrential rain, and serious flooding risks to Guangdong province and neighboring areas. More than 715,000 people were reportedly relocated for safety, while hundreds of flights were cancelled in Hong Kong. Authorities warned that heavy rainfall could continue as the storm moves inland. The typhoon may disrupt transportation, local businesses, manufacturing, and regional supply chains. 6. Higher oil prices increase the possibility of interest rate rises. Global economic outlook. Oil prices revive inflation. FEARS investors are reassessing the possibility that major central banks may raise interest rates as expensive oil creates renewed inflationary pressure. Market expectations reportedly show an increased probability of a U.S. Federal Reserve rate increase. Policymakers in the United Kingdom and Eurozone are also closely monitoring how higher energy costs affect consumer prices and economic growth. Higher interest rates could increase borrowing costs and create additional volatility across stocks, bonds, currencies, and cryptocurrencies. 7. China's Belt and Road green energy financing reaches a record. China expands global green energy investment. Green energy financing under China's Belt and Road Initiative reportedly reached a record $20.1 billion during the first half of 2026, surpassing the total recorded for the whole of 2025. The expansion could strengthen China's influence in renewable energy, technology, manufacturing, and critical mineral supply chains. 8. Thousands protest against Tunisia's president. Warning: Tunisia political update. Protesters demand president's resignation. Thousands of people reportedly demonstrated in Tunisia's capital, calling for President Kais Saied to step down 5 years after he suspended parliament and introduced emergency measures. Protesters raised concerns about deteriorating living conditions, economic mismanagement, and the weakening of democratic institutions. Continued political instability could place additional pressure on Tunisia's economy, public services, and relations with international partners. Thank you for watching. Kindly please help us follow, subscribe, comment, and share on behalf of our crypto and stock HQKH. We wishing you a pleasant day with happiness and prosperity.